So the game kicked me again, but I'm back just at the half of this United States Grand Prix. And well, Thales and Cucumber still the same conditions as they were right when I lagged out. Apart from that, Theus is now 16 seconds behind Cucumber, so I guess he's had a big spin there, a big mistake. Now Archives is right at the back of him, and well, that's a battle for podium then. And yeah, Theus has more penalties than Archives, so that is gonna complicate the Mercedes driver against Archives here. And now what's the gap with the leader? What's the pit gap now? Well, Yanni has already pitted, same as Katainen and Black Bala. All of them pitted 4 hards. Wesley's still on all hards, and he's behind Yanni. Has not had a good day today, Wesley. But will still be scoring good points if we manage to finish this race. And well, if Thales and Cucumber now can think about pitting, they will be right behind Theus and Archive, so not sure if it's the best or not. We're gonna have a bit of traffic, maybe they can wait, try to extend that stop. Now Cucumber getting closer to Thales, but that's at the end of the final DRS zone. So yeah, maybe they can try to extend a bit more. I think definitely they should do. They still have time, and yeah, if not, I think they're possibly gonna meet the traffic between Theus and Archives, but also it might turn up inevitable at some point because the pace is not that different between them. Thales stays out, Cucumber stays out as well, not yet thinking about coming into the pit lane, but also of course Archives and Theus can think about pitting. Archives might think about the undercut here. Theus has way better RRS conditions than Archives, and Theus is coming in. He's gonna try and defend that place. He gets another 3-second time penalty. Well, at this point, yeah, it's getting really complicated. And Wood just had a spinner at this point, and that's Yanni also. No, that's another Alpha. That's Cucumber. That's Cucumber's made a mistake there. That's Cucumber, and well, that's free way for Thales there to win this race. There's a 10-second lead now against Slippery Cucumber. Yeah, no, he can just relax there. Literally 11 seconds against Slippery Cucumber. Yeah, Thales has won this race if nothing weird happens. Well, I was expecting to have a really good battle later on this race. And, well, in the end, it's Thales who now has a 12-second lead against Slippery Cucumber. Well, Theus out on the medium tires, then Archives still got to pit and possibly will pit this lap. I think Cucumber might also think about pitting this lap. Well, maybe not the best way to end the race where you have been crowned champion, but well, still he's gonna finish on P2 if this keeps going like it is. Thales actually pits now. I think that might be a bit early, knowing that the gap he has, but also Cucumber is gonna pit, so nothing is gonna change there. Archives is probably gonna pit as well. Yes, he is. That means no one else is left to pit. Thales quickly pits. Maybe he just doesn't want Cucumber to shorten any time on fresh tires. And yeah, Thales is gonna come out of the pit lane and is gonna be leading this race. Cucumber comes out of the pit lane now. Archives. Yanni gets a 3-second time penalty now. And Theus is going to be ahead or behind Archives? Should be ahead. Yeah, way ahead. Yeah, the undercut was actually powerful. Thales gap in the lead increases even more to 12.5. And yeah, now I think we got to see the battle between Archives and Theus. If Archives has the pace to close up to Theus there for P3 of the race. Well, Cucumber and Thales have nothing to win and nothing to lose. No one is attacking them. They are not attacking anyone. So yeah, it's just take the car to the end of the race. Katainen now following Yane. No, sorry, what am I saying? Wood following Katainen now on fresh medium tires, and yeah, we are gonna have an overtake here because, or maybe not, Katainen has been really difficult to overtake today. And here comes Wood, gonna come with DRS down the inside on fresh medium tires and gets the move done against Katainen. Takes P6 of the race, and next is gonna try and chase Yane if he can. On the fresh medium tires, Yane also with how much of penalties? 3 seconds of penalties. Woods will be chasing for him if he can on those faster tires. Zeus sets now the fastest lap of the race, and he's pulled 1 more second against Archives. Archives just needs to finish 6 seconds behind him, and he will be up on the podium. You know, Bialo is disconnected, so nothing to see here. Acid Masters, Wesley not battling against anyone. Black Bala might close up to Katainen maybe. And Katainen still managing to stick it to Mr. Wood there. Mr. Wood closing up a lot, already 4/10 I think in short time against Yane. We're gonna have an interesting ending of this race between these two. Possibly. Mr. Wood aiming for a P5 finish today. Acid Masters comes into a pit lane. Yeah, he retired the car there. So 9 people will be scoring points. Bialo won't be scoring as he is also a ghost car. Humor and Talis now trying to push a bit more because yeah, they are just trying to do fastest lap and stuff. Humor will be trying to set 1 as well. Sets the fastest lap now. Now it's mostly gonna be the battle for fastest lap between these two. Oh, Archive spawn. Archive spawn. Spawn there and rejoining track, and well, that's... Oh, Talos picks up a penalty. Yeah, doesn't matter. If there's not a safety car, it doesn't matter at all. Archives retires in the pit lane, and that's gonna cost him a lot of points. Well, it could have been a podium, ends up in a double DNF in the main race and in the sprint as well. Black Bala trying to close up to Katainen. Mr. Wood closing quickly on Yane. Not much to see right now, just waiting for Wood to close up to Yane. The gap is big between most people in here. Not a single battle on track. So talking about the Constructors' Championship, probably Yane is gonna finish this race on P5 or 6 maybe, and with Cucumber in second, that it would be around 40 points, and yeah, that would most likely be ending the Constructors' Championship as well. Definitely not the way it should have ended. Unfortunately, Joseph and Nick FIFA couldn't be here to do anything about it. And yeah, it is what it is. So definitely not how it should have been, but it looks like it's gonna be the way it's gonna be. Wood now 4 seconds behind Yane. He's gonna be there soon. I say 3 laps, maybe 4 laps, or maybe not that soon. This is yellow flag, that is Wesley spun it. Yellow flag, that is Zeus. And why is he stopping the car there? Well, it was a ghost car. False alarm, now spins it. But he's still getting a podium here. Why is he spinning? Well, trying to retake full control of that car, and yeah, that's gonna cost him again. And is he gonna retire? He's going slow, and yeah. Oh no, it wasn't a ghost car, it was Thales actually. I got confused it with Diallo. Diallo was on a totally different part of the track. Mateo's driving pretty slow there, so I think he's possibly gonna retire that car in the pit lane. Or maybe not. That's 3-second time penalty, and yeah, he's coming in the pit lane. To retire the car as I was expecting. Meanwhile, Woods still 4 seconds behind Yane. Hasn't had it that easy to close up the gap on him. Wood now 3.3 behind Yane. And this battle is going to be interesting for podium places. Yeah, actually Wood is looking good to a podium now that Theos has retired. Huber is having some fuel issues, I think. He's showing the red button there of the fuel for a moment. So I'm not sure if he's gonna have to lift and coast later on this race. He slows up the gap to Thales, but still, with the laps to go, he will need to chase 6 more seconds to actually win this race, and that doesn't seem very likely to happen. With 5 laps to go, he will need to close up 1 second per lap, and that's nearly impossible. Meanwhile, Woods 2.6 behind Yane, and he's got the place anyway because of Yane's penalty. but he will be looking to get it on track as well, if he can. 2.3 the gap between Wood and Janne. This is getting really good for a battle for podium, and also with this Katainen can get in the mix as well. Katainen, that is 3.5. He needs 2 more seconds to get into P4 of this race. .6 is the gap now between Wood and Janne. Now we are gonna get a battle between these two, probably in lap 20, I say 26. Possibly he will catch in the next lap, and we're gonna see the battle in lap 26. Kilmer now's got a penalty as well, so that equals things between both race leaders, Talus and Cucumber. Now both with a 3-second time penalty. The first driver that doesn't have a penalty is actually Mr. Wood in P4. We also got to remember that USA is a really easy track to pick up penalties. Wood is 1.6 behind Janne. He's gonna have 4 laps to chase him. As I said, I was expecting the battle between these two in lap 26. They're gonna start just lap 25 right now. They are way far behind from Thales, and yeah, 1.2 should be in the DRS on this lap, and should be attacking for the win, for the place, for the podium. He already has it, but for the track position in next lap, lap 26. So he might make it to DRS now, actually. 9/10 the gap between Janne and Mr. Wood. Mr. Wood right at the back of Janne and will be on DRS, but probably not enough to think about attacking here. We're now gonna start lap 26 of the race. Yeah, now the Thales has crossed the line. And now goes Wood. And yes, I said this lap wasn't going to be for him to attack, it was just going to be for him to close up the gap. And then on the next lap, we will go into the battle between these two with 3 laps to go. And also Katainen closing a bit the gap between himself and Janne. Needs around 1.5 seconds to make it a podium for himself today. Janne is 40 seconds behind Cucumber and 50 seconds behind Talus. These two have completely destroyed the rest of the grid today. Janne has a little slide there. Now this is the lap I said the attack was gonna start. Here comes Mr. Wood, looking for his first IOR podium, and well, actually that was going to be a very optimistic move if he really tried it. And yeah, once again, not need to risk much for Wood because he is getting the podium anyway. But actually that has cost us Janne time against Katainen, and now Katainen is looking really solid for a P4 finish. And who knows if even something better, if something happens between Wood and Janne. I know these two will keep it clean, but if they start going side by side and stuff, then they will start losing time, and that might allow Katainen to close up even more. And now Wood will go on this slipstream with the DRS. With 3 laps to go, Janne goes defensive there and has more ERS. I didn't take in fact the ERS, and yeah, Janne has more ERS than Wood, much more. So he might actually manage to stay ahead at least for a bit more. I think he's gonna beat deep there. Wood does take the corner the way it should be to go faster. Now he goes wide, trying to get better traction in the exit, or maybe just a mistake by him. Janne managing to save a bit of ERS as well. as he doesn't have to use it at all here. Lap 27 of 28, 2 laps to go for Thales to take his first win of the season and his first win in a long time. There's been another yellow flag. Wesley Santana spun it in the final sector. Also, of course, not even think about a safety car because it's just 2 laps to go. That could have complicated Thales earlier on the race because he had a penalty and Cucumber not, but at the end the safety car never came out. I think it hasn't come out in the recent races at all. Well, it did come out with the BSC on this one, on the sprint, but yeah, that's not a full safety car, it's just a BSC. And that's Wesley who's just getting lapped by Thales. And final lap of the race, Thales is going to take his first victory since Abu Dhabi last season. And the victory that completely proves that he's totally back to fighting for the win and definitely for fighting for the championship in next season in F1 23. Yeah, this is what will prove that he took his time to make the changes, change his camera, change to using no line. He had a really big struggle at the start of this season with a lot of accidents, DNFs, many mistakes, but now you can see with 3 races remaining he's put all the things together and is once again back where he should be at the front, fighting for victories, for poles, and definitely, as I said, in F1 23 for championships. Meanwhile, Mr. Wood starting also the final lap against Janne, and Katainen is also going to be getting that place on Janne. He's close up enough due to the battle between these two ahead, as I said. Janne is going to lose that place. And he's going to finish P5. It's not going to be a double podium for the Alfa Romeo team. But now we got to go on board with this man that is coming into the final couple of corners to take what's gonna be his first win of the season, following Thales with the Red Bull. And now coming into a line, into a final corner. The struggles through this first part of the season. Now is gonna win in USA. Thales wins the United States Grand Prix in great manner. Slippery Cucumber as a champion and with no fuel in the end finishes in second and has won the championship. Slippery Cucumber is your IOR Season 7 champion. Well, he already was before the race even started, but now can celebrate it again with gonna celebrate it in a battle with who's possibly gonna be his rival for the championship next season. They demonstrated that could be at the same pace as him like in the old days. Now with the changes, Thales is stronger than ever in that Red Bull. And meanwhile, Wood wasn't able to get the move done on Janne. Now might get the move done on Janne in the final corner. Janne goes defensive down the inside. If he didn't have the penalty, it would be a podium. Janne goes deep, goes off the road there. And that's 2-on-1 on Janne. Wood at the end takes it on track. P3, and yeah, Wood gets the podium. So we will go now with the Brazilian national anthem for race winner Thales. Well, I'm not sure yet if there's gonna be any interviews today. I will confirm now. I think we might not have interviews. Well, and that's gonna be it then. No interviews today, but yeah, we'll meet back next weekend for the Brazilian Grand Prix, and it's gonna be the last one. On no, the penultimate one in the season. We still have Brazil and Abu Dhabi. So yeah, we will meet then.